you to rock back onto your heels and then into your toes. And then this movement needs to get smaller and smaller, so we make sure that the weight is evenly balanced in each foot. So I'm going to turn around here and show you the pelvic tilt. So if you imagine you're really clenching your glutes together, pushing forward, this is a tucked position. We need to untuck, so fingertips underneath the hips, push back, and hopefully you'll find your own neutral position. This takes a little while to get used to, so don't worry if you don't get it straight away. So heels out, toes forward. We're going to start just a gentle side bend, opening up the side of the body and the waist. So we breathe in and then breathe out. Hands go all the way down the side of the leg, back into the middle. And again to the other side. So try and keep the weight balanced in each foot here. Just keep sliding down and come back up. Good, and again. And up, breathe in, breathing out. Good. And again. Now this time, open up the palms, lift the hand up, and then slide the hands down. Good, and again, lift it up and come down. Don't let the shoulders rise right up to the ears, keep them down. Feel the shoulder blades gliding up and down the back. Good, lift up nice and tall. Think of your posture here. And now we're going to sweep the hands into the middle. So imagine you're squeezing water in and then you're pushing out. So you should start to feel this in your core a little bit now. And definitely the arms and the chest. So squeezing in. Relax the neck, no tension in the neck or the face, back of the head. It's just the arms that are working. Good, and then push back out. Fabulous. Good, and come back in. And squeezing out. So use the breath here. Arms come back down. Good, and now what I want you to do is lifting the hands up. We're going to come into a Pilates squat. So make sure the toes are facing forward. Keep the spine long, keep the pelvis in neutral here. Your pelvis should never change, especially when you come back up to standing. Push through the heels as you come up to activate that core. So eyes looking forward, arms go out. Good, and squeeze back up. Fabulous for the knees here as well. So squeeze down, breathing out. Good, come back up. Breathing in and breathing out as you push down. Fabulous. Good. And come back up. Well done. Okay, so your legs will definitely feel it now. So cross one ankle over the other, and if you can sit down with no hands, fabulous. If you can't, you can use your hands and sit down gently, but it's very good for your core strength here when you do this. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, left hand down, reach that right arm up and just lean over. Good, come back up and lean. This is very good for flexibility and releases so much tension in the sides of your body. It really is brilliant. Good, and now we're going to come to sit with our legs out. So we're going to put our heels out and toes forward once again. We're going to lengthen out the arms. We're going to nod that chin round and then tuck the pelvis so you're rounding through your spine, and very gently imagine a magnet pulling your body down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time, no tension in the neck. Good, let the hands go nice and long and extend the feet out nice and long. We're going to nod the chin, round through and come back up. So if you find this a little bit tricky, don't worry, it does take a little while to get used to and definitely helps you build up your core strength. You can put your hands and then lift yourself up as well. Just go with your own body, listen to your body. So arms go out, nod that chin, round through, one vertebrae at a time, squeezing down as slowly as you can. The slower you go, the better your core works. Good, now extend through the legs and push through the heels. This will aid you to get up and come up nice and slow. Use the breath here. So we start off deep breath into the rib cage, breathe out, nod the chin really slowly and lots of control. It will test your mind as well as your core. Lower down. Good, no tension anywhere. Extend through the feet, nod the chin, come all the way back up. Fabulous. Just and again, nod, tuck down. Your core's had such a good workout by doing this. Test yourselves if you can do this every day. The more you do it, the stronger your core gets, and the better you'll find it so much easier to get back up when you do this. Now let's just relax the spine. So push through the heels, feet hip width apart, nod the chin and stretch your arms forward. Suck the belly button in towards the spine and restack, come back up, arms up. Good, and again extend out through the arms, nod that chin, breathe out, suck that belly button in, stretch forwards. This is so good for the whole of the legs and the back. And come back up. Good, relax the hands back down. Good, take a breather here if you need to. Now we're going to come down to roll all the way down. I know we're doing another roll down, but trust me, all these little exercises between each exercise will help. Okay, so here, pop your feet hip width apart. You want about a foot's gap between the heel and the glute. One vertebrae at a time, squeeze up, squeeze the glutes together, relaxing the neck and the chin. Very important here, there's no tension in the back of the head. Pop the pelvis back into neutral before we go back up again. Good, squeeze up. Fabulous. Hold it here. And come back down. So good for strengthening the back, legs, glutes and core here. And come back up. Also fabulous for the pelvic floor muscles as well. Squeezing up, keep breathing. So imagine one vertebrae at a time. Your pelvis and your spine coming back down to the mat. Lift up. Feel nice and relaxed. Keep the feet flat on the floor. Try not to let the knees knock in together. Okay, well now we're going to lift up both legs, knees in line with the hips, hands flat on the floor. We're going to tap one foot down coming from the hip joint. It's not coming from the knee, it's coming directly from the hip. You don't even have to actually tap the floor, just the motion will work. So you're working into your hips now and your core. So breathe out as the foot taps down, come back up. Good, tap down and lift. Good, tap down and lift. Very good. So breathing out as you tap, breathing in as you come back up. Core's on fire now. Very good. Keep going, lifting up and down. Good, calm back up, tap back down and up, down and up. Fabulous. Hug those knees into the chest. Give yourselves a well-deserved break. Rock from side to side. Massage up that lower spine. Take some deep breaths in and out here. Give yourself a minute. Okay, keeping that pelvis nice and still, we're going to hug that left knee in towards the chest. Extend the foot up towards the floor, leg nice and long. And very slowly just start to lower that leg. Before the foot touches the floor, you just want to do 2 little circles from the hip joint. And then we're going to lift that leg back up and bend that knee, pop it back down. So you're working the flexibility here of the legs and the hips and working the core. Extending the right foot long. Leg is really lengthened. We're going to circle here. Just 2 small circles. They don't have to be very big. Tennis ball size circles. Lift the leg back up. Bend the knee and come back down. Good. Left knee come up. Extend. Push through the heel. When we flex our feet, we're actually opening up all the backs of the legs. Good, coming down nice and slow. So you're working the lower abs here as well. Good, extending, come up. Bend the knee, come back down. Good, bring it in, pushing up. It doesn't matter how long you actually get your leg. If you've not got that much flexibility in the hamstrings, don't worry, this will actually help you. It also helps relieve the tension in the backs of the legs. Good, coming back up and bend that knee. Fabulous. Hug both knees in towards the chest. Give a rock from side to side, or you can circle around if you want to. We're now going to come to roll up. If you need to put your hands onto the floor, that's fine. Okay. Just moving my mat there a little bit. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to extend the right leg out. Now make sure that ankle is in line with your hip here, and make sure your left knee is secured down to the floor as well. Very important. Arms go out to the side. Breathe in. And very gently breathe out, lean over to the side, right hand comes up, try and get the right wrist in line with the right shoulder and squeeze back up. Good, breathing in and breathe out, lift up. If you want to lift up the leg, push through the heel, feel free. But remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Oops. Sometimes you just need to build yourself up nice and slow. There's never any pressure or tension. Just enjoy these exercises. Come back up. Good. Breathe in, breathe out, reach up. So you want to feel this in the waist and the side of the body. You'll feel it in the hip as well. Good. Come back up. And again, lift up. Fingertips along. Everything here is lengthened. Every part of the body is nice and strong. Very good. And let's come to the other side. So left leg out, ankle in line with that hip. Make sure that right knee is secured down. Arms go out to the side. Take a nice deep breath in, lean over, reach. Arm goes up, turn the head if you want to. If not, just keep it facing forwards. And squeeze back up. Good, and down. Lifting that hand up, push through that heel. And come back down. Good, hands come up. And breathing out, lift. And lift the heel. Fabulous, gentle movements. No pressure anywhere in the body, lifting up. Good, squeeze, breathing in, breathing out, and squeezing back up. Good, come back down, come onto the knees, and now we're going to come into a cat-cow position on all fours. So wrist in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips, nod the chin round through the spine. Really arch that back and then uncurl, stick the glutes out, look forward. Nod the chin again, stretch up. You should feel lovely on your spine and your back and the muscles in the sides of the body. Look forwards. Nod the chin, breathing out, hollow that spine. Really reach. Good, curl the toes under. We're going to come into a downward dog. So push up with the hips and try and get the ankles down, the heels down into the mat. If you can't, don't worry, but just keep pushing. This should feel really good for the backs of the legs. Very good for back pain as well as you release some tension. Onto the toes, knees come down to the mat. And now we're going to come down into a seated position. You can sit on a cushion or block here if you need to. Nod the chin, walk the fingertips forwards. If you can get your fingertips down, fabulous. If your elbows come down, even better. But don't worry, if not, you should feel a good stretch in the glutes and the legs here. Walk the hands back nice and tall with that spine. Right hand behind you, left hand on that right knee. Look over the right shoulder. You should try and keep your back as straight as you can. Other side, right hand, left knee. Left hand behind, look over the left shoulder. Come back into the middle, extend that left leg out, right foot comes into the thigh, hands on top of that thigh, reach the hands down. Doesn't matter where you reach, just keep pushing through that heel, keep the right knee down. Good, trail the hands back up, extend the right leg out, push through the heel. Sitting bones want to be tucked under, nod the chin, stretch forwards. This really helps with flexibility. Trail the hands back up. Bend that left knee, come in towards the thigh, hands on top of that thigh, nod the chin, stretch forwards. Pushing through that heel, don't let anything go lazy. Trail the hands back up, come to sit cross-legged. Fingertips reach out, lifting the arms up nice and long. Stretch, push down. And coming back up, lift. And come back down. Good, breathing in, lifting up. And coming back down. Don't let the spine round here. Keep everything long. Imagine you're trying to get taller and taller. And coming down. Good, and again, big breath in. And breathe out nice and slow. Let the hands follow the breath. And well done, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. That was day 1 done. I can't wait to see you tomorrow for day 2.